Shabbat Shalom. We are now heading into what on the Jewish calendar is called the 3 weeks. 3 weeks which are rather dark and disturbing in Jewish historical terms because they are the 3 weeks that lead up to Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of Av, the darkest day on the Jewish calendar, when both temples were destroyed, when the Jews were expelled from Spain in 1492, and other tragedies in Jewish history seem to cluster around that date. So what is so significant about the 3 weeks? On the 17th of Tammuz, in the year 70 CE, the Romans breached the outer wall of the temple, and from that point forward the destruction of the temple was virtually assured. That was, even today, one of the great tragedies of Jewish history, because when that temple was destroyed, it really initiated a period of 19 centuries of exile from our homeland, in which we were vulnerable to countless acts of expulsion and oppression and persecution. Really was the beginning of the end for the Jews for a long time to come. And it's interesting that the rabbis say that if the Romans had only understood how important the temple was to their welfare, instead of trying to destroy it, they would have surrounded it with their armies to protect it. But as it was, we brought destruction on ourselves, according to the rabbinic understanding. And how was it that we did this? They say that the whole debacle was triggered by sinat chinam, causeless hatred. If you read The Jewish War by Josephus, it's really the only historical record that we have of that period, in which he goes into great detail about the destruction of Jerusalem, the destruction of the temple. He is writing from a biased point of view, but there is a lot of truth in what he's saying, in that there was tremendous factionalism, tremendous fighting between groups within the Jewish people that was every bit as bad, actually, as the fighting between the Jews and the Romans at that time. It's plausible that if the Jews had not been so intent on fighting each other, maybe we would have been able to resist the Romans a little bit more successfully. As it was, when we weren't fighting Rome, we were fighting and killing one another, and it was destruction upon destruction, a very sad and tragic period in our history. Now, the tendency for Jewish infighting, unfortunately, is not something that has ever really gone away. We're an independent-minded and not centrally under any kind of control. So in Judaism there's always been a great deal of individualism and democracy in the way we've chosen to express our opinions and ideals. And so this has led to certain conflicts. Nevertheless, when the Jewish people are at peace, it's a tremendous achievement, and good not only for the Jews, but I believe for the entire world. That is our challenge today, even as it was our challenge then. And today Israel, of course, is still under threat, but hopefully there will be a modicum of peace between the numerous political parties and factions that exist in Israel today, such that we can continue to thrive on that edge of land in the Mediterranean region and continue to resist our enemies. And so I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom, and look forward to speaking to you again soon.